Well, I'm Elvis Ngole. I'm the Minister of Forestry and Wildlife of Cameroon, and I'm quite satisfied with my job and quite happy that I'm making a useful contribution to the whole world conservation movement. I'm also happy to know that Cameroon harbors is two of the four existing subspecies of gorillas, that is the western lowland gorillas and the cross river gorillas. We are committed as a country and as a government to not only the protection and the conservation of all species, but to the conservation of the gorilla in particular. The 1994 wildlife law in Cameroon classifies the gorilla as a Category A animal. That means that it has full protection. Nobody can hunt or kill or sell, in fact, any part of a gorilla or an entire gorilla or its parts. That's not accepted in Cameroon under the law. And we are committed to the law being implemented fully. In fact, according to the law, the 1994 law, if you're caught with any Category A species, or parts of it, you are likely to go to about 3 years imprisonment or pay a fine somewhere between 3 to 10 million francs CFA. So it's a serious business, and we are working very closely with partners to make sure that the wildlife law and our commitment to conservation are highly respected. We are committed to that as a matter of conviction in the Ministry of Forestry and Wildlife. In fact, we are so committed that I think that we're going to go on record in 2008 and going to 2009 as an administration which has taken lots of people to court for them to be tried and prosecuted. And not that we're wicked, but we believe that in a state of law such as Cameroon, and especially a state and a nation that believes in conservation and has conservation as part of government policy as has been defined by the President of the Republic himself, we have to make the law obeyed and respected by everybody, including ourselves. That's why we are very rigorous and strict about the obedience to the law on wildlife. We work, there are several sites that host different species of gorillas all over the country. I think we have more than 6, and others are in creation because the 1994 law allows for the creation of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. And we have several of those all over, and we are committed to making Cameroon a land of conservation, because naturally our management staff here and our managerial vision is pro-conservation. So anyone who believes in conservation has no problem in the Ministry of Forestry and Wildlife, because you're dealing with a management team that is pro-conservation. And we think that that is the best we can show as far as our faith is concerned in the government policy which has been defined by the President in favor of conservation. So we are working in partnership with several organizations. As you know, Cameroon is a party to GRASP. Cameroon is a party to CITES. We are a party to MAB and these other organizations that we are working with. And we are quite proud and satisfied that our country is part of this global movement for conservation. And we think that the wildlife of Cameroon is quite protected under the law, and we have the team in place that can make sure that everybody heeds to that law. Of course, we have challenges, and the challenges that we have that are in place range from poachers who just either as a matter of habit or ignorance still don't understand the law and gives us headaches. We have to always go after them, and sometimes it's a war because some of our agents get hurt and some are even killed. We have loggers, logging activities. Some loggers don't understand that by logging you actually scare animals away, and especially some animals that are protected. But some loggers also take advantage when they do logging and kill some of these animals or try to sell them, in whole or as parts. So we have challenges such as logging. We have challenges such as these poachers, but we also have challenges of loss of forest cover. As you know, it's forest cover is lost through different activities. But these are challenges that we work with every day, and we're quite happy that the fact that the year for the gorillas has been instituted will enable us to sensitize the public more, will enable us to educate